The 2025 NBA Draft is right around the corner, and Duke's Cooper Flagg and Rutgers guard Dylan Harper are slated to be the top two picks. So the fun really begins with pick number 3, and that selection could go in several different directions, but one player getting consistent top 5 buzz is actually Harper's Rutgers teammate Ace Bailey. Now, this guy came into his freshman season getting Tracy McGrady comps. His talent is off the charts. So I want to talk all about Ace in today's video. Real quick though, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for some of the hottest NBA content that you're going to find on YouTube. And let's get into it. So first, the numbers. Bailey averaged 17.6 points per game along with 7.2 rebounds and just over a block for this Rutgers team that finished with a very disappointing 15-17 season. So yeah, that's a pretty crummy record for a team with 2 top 5 picks, but remember, this is a team that would have maybe won, 5 games otherwise? So you really can't hold the record against Ace too much when making the case for him being one of the top picks. Now Bailey, he is 6'10", and is one of the youngest players in this draft, not turning 19 until August. Add to that, he has displayed exceptional shot making for a big wing. But according to Sam Vecenie over at The Athletic, Bailey is a bit more points and 7 rebounds, along with shooting 46% from the field and nearly 30. Is it wildly conducive to winning basketball? Ace settles for a lot of long jumpers because he struggles to get all the way to the rim. He has a high handle and high center of gravity that gets knocked off its line a bit too easily. And defensively, Ace wasn't always engaged in help situations unless he saw an opportunity to go get the basketball. But Vecenie also says it is worth noting that Rutgers was pretty awful when Ace wasn't on the court. Even in Big Ten play, they lost Bailey's minutes by only 3 points per 100 possessions. But when he was off the floor, they lost those minutes by 23 points per 100 per CBB Analytics. So Ace's presence was clearly helpful, and that is something to keep an eye on because he is a really big dude. He's long, he is a real shooter, and he did show some defensive moments that were very positive in switch situations. Analysts Jonathan Givony and Jeremy Woo over at Sports Illustrated said that where Ace gets picked will come down in large part to how the lottery shapes up. Because, again, there's that word again, he's a little more polarizing than some of the other prospects. This is due to his extreme contrast of strengths and weaknesses, possibly requiring more work to be done on his part in the pre-draft process. Strong workouts and interviews are going to be key components of getting him in the top of the first round. Regardless, though, teams are going to have to think twice about passing up on a big explosive wing in Ace's mold who offers all-star potential and exceptional shot-making prowess and just overall scoring instincts. That goes back to those T-Mac comparisons that I alluded to earlier in the video. And yeah, even with his up-and-down season, he is one of the draft's best shooters and brings aggressiveness on the floor and a motor that sometimes waxes and wanes. So all in all, there is plenty of untapped potential in Ace Bailey's game. He's just going to have to find a way to harness it at the NBA level. And a lot of that is going to be determined by which team selects him. If we're looking at NBA comparisons, I have been seeing Brandon Miller as a comp, along with Michael Porter Jr. of the Nuggets. And if you want to go back a little bit, Rashard Lewis, who I remember from those Orlando Magic teams that went to the NBA Finals back in the 2000s. And in terms of where Ace could get picked, I would love if the Philadelphia 76ers could somehow move up into the draft to get one of those top 3 picks. I feel like he could learn a lot from Paul George. He would make a nice young core along with Jared McCain and Tyrese Maxey for when Paul George ages out and or when Joel Embiid gets bitten by that injury bug and he just can't play at a consistent NBA level. Guys, that's what I think, but let me know what you think in the comments. Since you've watched this far, make sure you drop a like for the YouTube algorithm and hit that subscribe button too so you never miss another NBA video from me. Check out some of the other videos that I have on this channel. Don't be a casual in basketball or in life, and I'll catch you next time on the Half Court Report.